To all of you. We set up a brilliant first day of the conclave yesterday with all of your cooperation. Beginning with the day of the conclave today, we would like to wholeheartedly welcome you here to the third session, which is titled as Learning Through Gamifications, that is Micro Skills for Transformational Leadership. A session which is to be led by Dr. Shailaja Shastri Ma'am, Dean of Faculty of Liberal Arts and Humanities. Madam Shastri is a psychologist by profession, a pure heart and a positive soul. She brings with her experience of decades and learning of lifetime. I welcome you, ma'am, to take over the session.
We danced a lot last night. I won't let this secret out to my students. The fun that we had yesterday, and yeah, the, yeah. That's why I'm just zipping. You know what happens when you point out something? The most mischievous is the one who. Yeah, what happened in Las Vegas remained in Las Vegas. Yeah, lives. Yeah. So it was a joy to watch all of you yesterday. And I think along with you, we too had a lot of fun. We are going to all work together today with certain activities, and maybe we'll continue with the fun and we'll add a little bit of learning to the fun that we have today. Are you with me? Okay, great. So let us begin. I want all of you to stand up in that space that you have and push the chairs a little back, because I want you all to have a little space around you. Perhaps you can come this side too. You can come this side too. Put the slide. Maybe some of you can come right here. There's enough space. I just want a little bit of space around you. चप्पल उतार के So what I want you all to do is just have fun. We are all going to sing a nursery rhyme. Yes, action song. Yes, I love your enthusiasm. But we are all going to sing this nursery rhyme. I'm sure all of you know this. And we are also going to do the actions. Perhaps for the people who do not know the song, I'll sing first too. Please do not please do not evaluate the quality of my voice, tone, etc. Yes, non-judgmental, right. So it goes this way. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth and nose, eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Can we all sing together? Yeah. Yes. Come on, let's start. Head, shoulder, knees and toes.
I'm not a volunteer. Ma'am?
Eyes, ears, mouth. I need to do
Okay.
actions.
Okay.
Now comes the action. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to challenge you all right now. Yeah, principals are known to be, challenged constantly. Okay. This is, there is a change. There is a new set of rules. Now, I'll give you 1 minute's time. I want you to learn the new rules and we sing the old song with the new rules. Okay? I'm giving you 1 minute's time to learn this. Ha. So when we sing head, this is not your head anymore. The life of a principal is not very simple and straightforward. So this is not head, this is your head. Ha. So I'll give you 1 minute time, learn the new meanings, and we sing the old song with new actions. Your time begins now. Ah, yes, the old song. We don't give up the old song. We infuse new meanings into it.
Yes, please. Ma'am,
Come on, let's now sing the old song with new actions.
ma'am, may I hold this?
Yeah. Ah, now eyes, which is... क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? What happened? Eyes, ears. Come, come, come. Yeah. Ma'am, what is your good name?
Anita.
Ah, Anita ma'am, and maybe some of you also have come, whoever. I love that. Ha. Ah, excellent. It's simple. The first half, tell me the first half, head, shoulder, knees and toes, what happened? You know it. How did you figure it out?
Same, but
Ha, you understood that there is a logic behind that change. It's not random. And some of you figured it out that it goes in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
same now. 1, 2.
1, 1, ha. 1, come, ma'am, both of you. It's you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in the form of a T. 1, forget the words. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now can we sing the old song with the new actions? Can we do that? Awesome. Let's begin. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Eyes, ears. Oh, give a round of applause for all of you. Which is your head? Which is, yes. Good no pay. Yeah. This activity is going to be the preamble of what we are going to discuss today. I want you to just reflect on what we did just now, this activity. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. Okay. Can I have your attention? I want you to just reflect on this activity that we did just now. What comes to your mind and what happened to us when we sang the old song with the new expected change or the new rules? Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. When, this is like by the time we learn a song, get by hearted, we are into that comfort zone. We start, like, it is in sync with our brain also. And when there's a change, we get confused. We do not try to analyze the pattern of change, the reasons behind those things. A whole big change looks very, like a big, confusing, a big giant. But once you understand the pattern of change, it's easy to adopt and get adapted. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was brilliantly put. Let me take some.
Hello everyone. In short, in one line, our brain takes time to program the new instructions.
Yes.
So
But how did you?
that happens.
But how did it beautifully adapt within maybe a minute? Huh. Huh. So, huh. Huh. There were multiple things. Okay. Before I explained it also, there were few. Yes, ma'am. Excellent, excellent. Yes, thank you so much. Now let's drill it down further. I think when I put this on up, we were very comfortable in the old song. We know that song, and we are also those fun-loving people who love to sing, and we enjoyed the company of each other. We sang. Suddenly came that change. New rules. And there was limited time. I gave you only 1 minute time. Now that was daunting. So I just want you to see what happens to all of us as human beings when we face change. It is. Samay, can you just come and hold? I want to show you some reactions. I give this activity at many places. And I'll just demonstrate to you the non-verbal communication, what I see when I put up this. There is the first group of people who, when I tell there's 1 minute, they immediately start. Head, shoulders, knees. What does this mean? They have heard the instructions and they immediately, see, they adapt to change. There are some of us, again, I'm not telling this is right, wrong, good, bad. I'm not putting it in the binary of anything. I'm not value judging it. But this is the natural reaction of some people who adapt, yes, immediately and try. Then there is a next set of people. This is the reaction. What does this mean? They're worried, they're scared. There is a confusion, there is a fear when there is any change. So this is the second reaction which is very normal reaction of human beings. The second is a kind of anxiety that is there and confusion and a sense of fear, okay? The third reaction is this. That is, thank you for picking. Thank you, Samay. That's a third reaction. Again, it is normal. I'm not telling it is right or wrong. क्यों change होना है? मैं ऐसा ही थी. I am like that. Who are you to tell me to change? These rules will not work. So this is the third variety of reaction. That's a technological advancement. Now, we were having fun. But because we were having fun, we tried to do some things immediately in that mood, in that spirit, right? And when we started doing it, somehow we figured out, hey, there is a pattern. And when, for people who didn't figure out the pattern, we started telling each other, ye karna, yes, aisa karna hai. Now, when we share our experiences, we learn. And the last, when we learned from each other, when we shared our experiences, and when we learned it together, so what happened? Delight. Yes, it was sheer delight. Yes, please.
Just because in the beginning only you said ki it is a fun-based activity. So our mind get adjusted to that ki we are not gonna do something related to academics or something very, sincere side. So we were into fun way. So we accepted because we are always open to do where we find fun, entertainment and all. So that's the reason I think we could get it so easily.
One thing I would like to add on that we are so used to the rote learning. When you said this,
Please sit down.
yeah, I
Please
was doing it like I had memorized numbers for these things, but the pattern thing I had not reached because we have been trained, though in the school we follow experiential, but at the personal level it was still the rote learning and I had associated everything with the numbers.
Yeah. Lateral thinking is not a part
Yeah,
of critical
so-
thinking. Lateral thinking is not
Yeah,
a part of.
I mean, you would have given
Thank
us
you.
more time, we would
Yes.
have done that. But
Yeah.
abhi immediately, it did not happen per se.
Yes.
If there was the children, they would have done it.
Yes,
So-
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Children have still that, that mindset of, yeah. So thank you for this. So what we are going to talk today is about change and what are the things that we need to keep in mind, the skills that we need to keep in mind to adapt to change. I think as principals, this is the fundamental aspect of our functioning. We need to adapt and we need to support our team when they adapt to new changes. And that's our journey. So can we discuss about the change and the skills that are involved in changing? So essentially, can we click? This is what happened. And the whole thing, we enjoyed it. When we enjoy the process, please understand the bottom line is you take the joy away from learning, then it becomes strenuous. It is difficult. It's challenging. Then it is monotonous. So we are going to look at how do we unlearn, what helps us to unlearn, what helps us to relearn. And we're going to focus on our cognitions, on our mindsets. So let's take this forward. Can I have the next slide? Yeah, we are going to start with another activity. And for this, around the tables, I want 7 people to be seated, 7 of you. So ensure that for this particular activity, I need 7. So we had tried to keep, yeah. Is that fine? Where are my volunteers? Take your positions for each of the table. One of you can come and join. Ma'am, would you like to join for this game? 7. I mean, if there are more, it doesn't matter. Is that fine? Can I give the instructions for this game? So all the 7 of you, my team members would come, my volunteers would come. Yeah. We are going to tie your hands out. Okay? And I have got nice satin ribbons to do that. I didn't get anything. Good soft satin ribbons. I would love to, but I wouldn't like to cut it out. And I'm not wearing one. My volunteers would come around, please give your hands to them. Yeah, please tie the hands. Please come together. Like this, ma'am. Yes. I thought, pardon me? If we have more people, it's okay, right? It's okay. Please tie it this way. This way. Please tie it. Where are my volunteers? Please go around and tie their hands. Tight, little.
Okay, that number is समझ गई पार्टी जी का है सर मैडम और सर ओके ने बोला इट्स ओके
Okay, can we tie your hand up, ma'am? नहीं उनका हो गया हाँ, all of you. सब होगा हाँ.
Ma'am, we have a delegate. So where should?
Put her in and here.
So ma'am, shall I ask her to join this table?
Yes. Can I request all of you to put the bags down? Can I put the bags down? Yeah.
Sorry, we cannot do it. Our hands are tied.
It's okay? Huh. Can we put the bags below? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put it down. No. Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, are all teams ready with hands tied? Please keep the tables empty. Are you all ready? Teams. I think I have to use the term children. Okay, are you all ready? Hands tied? Can we empty the tables? Keep the tables empty so that they can work on it. Okay, guys. Yes. It's gender free. Okay, can I have your attention? I'll let you know what the task that you need to do now. Can I have your attention? The task is each team would be given 3 newspapers, 1 scissors and 1 glue stick. You all have to start producing ribbons. The team that produces the longest ribbon, we are going to check that. I'll tell you, 1 minute. Time. Guys. No demo, then it will queue. Okay, guys, are you all ready? I'm going to announce the time. Any queries? Yeah, 1 minute. Can you all go to the side? I want to give once more the instruction. I want everybody to listen to me. Kids. Okay. All your hands are tied together. You all are one team. Now the task given to the team is you need to, don't start cutting. I love your enthusiasm. When I say ready, you need to start using that 1 scissors that you have. We have 1 pair of scissors. We have 1 glue stick and 3 newspapers. Same resources to all the teams. What you need to do is cut the paper into ribbons and stick the ribbons and make 1 long ribbon. That is the production. And I'll give you 2 minutes time to produce this. Okay, I'm going to extend it to 3 minutes. We'll see in 3 minutes which team is producing the longest ribbon. Your time starts now. and check.
Ma'am, can they stand?
Yeah. They can stand, sit, kneel down, whatever. I want in 3 minutes.
Ma'am, we might be having the timeline also for
Yeah, 3 minutes I've told them.
I've asked for the 100 chocolates.
2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more.
If you did without the scissors,
Yeah. That's up to them. That's up to you. How you produce is your. Just watch out what's happening there in that team. What is happening in the last team? Saloni is there, Saloni. One minute more. 1 minute more. 1 minute more. Seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. Okay, can I have your attention? Volunteers, please take out that ribbons. Please take out the produced ribbons. No, don't take out. No, don't untie yourself. Don't untie yourself. Tie it back. Tie it back. Don't untie yourself. Don't untie yourself. Don't untie yourself. No untying yourself. Don't untie. Don't untie. Collect the ribbons. Please tie the ribbons back. Please tie the hands back. Please tie the hands back and take out the ribbons. I mean the paper ribbons. Paper ribbons, please collect it. Okay. The production is changed now. The demand is changed. The demand is changed.
Okay.
Guys, now we do not want the old ribbons. Please tie your hands up. Please tie their hands. The demands have changed. We now need rings. We need rings. Just hold. Guys, now we need ribbons
ribbons like rings with long rings. We need ribbons in the form of rings. So I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I need rings now, rings. Ribbons in the form of rings. Your time starts now. Yeah. Yeah. Make rings. Start. Separate rings and then join it all together. Okay. You need to make a ring with ribbons. Chain. Correct. एक के अंदर एक डाल के you have to make a chain. Keep it with you. More. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. One minute more. Last 1 minute. 1 minute. 30 seconds more. 30 seconds. More. 20 seconds more. 10 seconds more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Yes. Please, now you can untie your hands. Let's give them a round of applause. All my volunteers. Cut it with the scissors. Yeah. Keep your production on your table. Yeah. Take it. Yeah, untie them. You can untie yourself and settle down, please. Keep it on their tables. Please settle down. And volunteers, please bring the productions from your table, respective tables, onto the front here. Yeah.
Please sit down. All of you make yourself comfortable. Each be responsible, yes. Dirty, please go and wash if you want. Yeah. Wash your hands if you want. But I want you all to come back quickly. Please measure the productions. We are measuring the productions. We are just going to lay it out. Please know which team is it. Each one is very protective about their team. Good job done. I think we need to give all of you a round of applause. Excellent. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Look at, yes. Oh my, which team is this? Your team? Very good. The ribbon. Okay. I'm going to take a spontaneous call. Children, can I have your attention? I'm going to take a spontaneous call here. I'm going to declare everybody as winners. And y'all will get a prize for that also. And don't ask me for Kosa silk sarees. So we will declare what the, I don't want to complicate matters now. And there are bigger, finally I will get something then. Okay. Yes, all are winners. Can we give a round of applause to each one of you? Yeah, leave it. Yes, keep it in the side. I think everybody has done a... Now I want your attention. Can I have your attention? Yes, I know it is very tough, but that is a joy. Okay. I want to ask you to reflect and connect this to our role as principals. Can you reflect this? Okay, team effort, collaboration. Tell me. Delegation of work, there's coordination, yes. Creativity, time management. So,
ma'am, fun also.
There is a lot of fun.
Identifying the correct skill also.
Yes.
Who is good at what?
Let's now deep dive into understanding and linking this activity to and converting it into a learning, have a learning takeaway from it. So tell me, what were the challenges? Can I request you to just, yeah. What were the challenges that you faced when you started participating in this activity? What we are going to do is, I'll give you three, I want all of you to discuss and after discussing, identify 3 challenges that you faced when dealing with this activity. Please understand, your hands were tied and the nature of the work also changed in between. So I want you to start discussing among each group, what were the challenges that you faced, and my team, my volunteers are going to come and give you 3 slips. I want the volunteers to give 3 slips to each team, and I want you to write the top 3 challenges according to y'all. give 3 slips to each. The blue ones, they are the blue slips. It's the blue slips. Discuss among yourself and come up with 3 challenges that you faced. Bring the chart. Chart. Yeah, no, they collect that and stick it on that. I have given the duty to the 2 of them. Okay, are you all ready with the 3 top? Yes, I'll collect it from you. Yeah. And please stick it on that chart. Yeah, with the glue tack. Done? Okay, I'm going to give you time now. Yeah, please stick it. Yeah, on that. All together. Okay, guys. Can we have reflections? What were, according to you, the top 3 challenges? Yes, please. I'll give you all. Yeah.
We were having limited resources
How many of you have written limited resources? Okay.
and unidentified skill of the team members.
Unidentified skill of the team member. Very good. Yes, excellent.
And then time foundation also.
Time limitation. Okay, how many of you have written time limitation? Which, okay, great. Can we give a round of applause to them? Excellent. Ma'am, your team. Your team. There was
Physical constraint, we were like physically tired, and also coordination was required, which was not possible in this stage.
mobility, yes. So there was mobility restrictions and limited resources. Thank you so much. Can I ask your team? All the 3 points, same challenges, excellent. Same ones? Identifying the right person for the right task. Okay, great.
Ma'am,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Yes.
Different was delegation in duties, ma'am. And as they said, we had movement restriction and limited resources.
Okay,
in our
limited
points.
resources.
Ma'am.
Great. Can we ask?
Ma'am, not all were involved.
One minute. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, not all were.
One minute.
Let them say first.
Ma'am, not all were involved. Many were us was sitting over here because we couldn't do anything.
So there were people who were not knowing what to do.
Yeah, we couldn't do.
Yes.
Not able to. Not
Yes,
able to.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes. We came pressure of winning, and secondly, we came to know about the weaknesses and strength of each other. Right.
Excellent. So the last one was not a challenge. You tried to. Yes, you tried. Great. We have. Can I have your attention? We have put up all the challenges that have come on a sheet, one sheet, and we see that it is common to all of us. So we have limited, I think as principals we can apply this. Our biggest challenge is who has the skill to perform what activity. I think that's the biggest challenge that we have. We need to find the appropriate person and delegate the appropriate activity. All of us deal with limited resources. All of us have time constraints and limitations of what we can do within our sphere of influence. Yes, these are challenges. But we also figured out how to work around it. You all did it. Each team, some of you stood, some of you all bent, some of you all literally, got each other, come on here, do it, cut it, all those statements. Yeah, ye karo, wo karo, ye nahi hota. You did all that, but you did. Right? Ha. Each team found ways to work together. I think that's the biggest challenges are here. So the next question that I'm going to ask is, I want you to just think of the roles and responsibilities that was somehow shared here. You all shared it in unique ways. I just want you to reflect on that. Can I request my volunteers please to go a little behind? I cannot have eye contact with them. What were the roles and responsibilities that were there?
Instructions.
Okay, there were all people. Everybody was a principal there, giving instructions.
So we started with, first delegating the duties and then being a part of that. So did not
Ma'am, next is
everybody pitched in.
involving everyone.
Yes, we did have some brainstorming initially, how to do it and who would do what, where, who is comfortable with which type of work. So, and it was very quick, but then we did that and we finalized.
Any other team would like to share?
See, roles is uniform roles, but the challenge is different. The condition is not sustainable with respect to the time. So time is important part of these activities.
So we also have very limited time. Yes, yes, yeah. Everybody, yeah, wonderful. Any point that you would like to share?
We forgot everything. We rose above from me to we. That's it. We didn't think of anything else. I deserve a gift also. Ma'am has promised.
Everybody will get. Now no extras. The demands are getting bigger. Okay. Can I have your attention? I want you to just think of it. In every team, there was an official paper cutter. Yeah. And then there were unofficial ones who would say, tear it, tear it. Official ones, unofficial ones. And then there was this glue applier. Very interesting job. Glue applier. All unofficial. Then there was a person who would pat it and stick it. Then there was a quality controller who would see stick kya. So each one found a job. Yeah? Each one found a job. But there was one very interesting person. Please come here, sir. I think every team had a victor, sir. You know what? Oh, it looked as though they were not doing anything. He was bending this side. He was bending that side. So he had a dialogue for that also. Ye haath mujhe de de Thakur.
And I said, don't let my wife see it. I'm tied between two beautiful women.
team. Yes, sir, you want his hand almost came.
No matter, we enjoy a lot. So this is a nice activity. We actually.
Sati Haath Badana. That was the slogan of that table. Now,
Ma'am, could I say something?
Yes, yes, please.
Two ladies were taking down my hands. So I thought they wouldn't be there for me in the evening.
Okay. Okay, guys, I want you to understand that one of the challenges as principals that we have, or leaders, who are taking a team ahead, is there are certain front-end activities that are required to be done. And there are a lot of volunteers for front-end. They want to be there in the front. Yes. And there are activities which, like what Victor sir was doing, without them, you couldn't have done that. Yeah, and it looks as though that person is not doing anything, but actually they're doing everything. They're allowing you to do that work. Ha. Yes. Yes. And it's a very important task, but many a times it does not get recognized.
Here I would like to say one thing. Am I audible? Here I wanted to say one thing. Though we were finding that we were short of resources, but if extra resources were given to us, none of us could have worked because we would be pulling and jostling with each other. So Victor sir's roles was as important or the most important than others.
Thank you so much. Every team had a Victor sir.
Doing nothing, getting everything. No, I would like to add this activity. Sometimes when the teachers come to me, I say, sorry, I can't do it. My hands are tied. I have to speak to the management. So that was one takeaway I got.
Thank you. So, I always compare this, the back-end activity of motivating people to come together. That's a very important task when people are working together. Do you see how much of storming of ideas was there? There was so much of exchange of ideas, and because you all took it in the spirit of fun, we didn't feel offended. But in the real situation, there are, spaces where we get offended, we get irritated, because we don't look at the larger picture. We are looking at that micro detail. Hey, you're pulling my hand too much, man. Don't put it so much. Stick it properly. You don't know how to stick at all. These are, we sometimes personalize these issues. But we don't see the larger picture. Because you were having fun and you were focused on that, production, and I was telling 2 minutes, 1 minute, you were focused on that, you were involved, and that front-end activities and back-end activities went together seamlessly. The person like the Victor sir of every team is like that water in that atta that we need. The atta is held together by water, but we don't see that water. And that water is not recognized. Finally, the kind of chapatis that come out of that depends on how much of water is there, right? Yeah? So, I think this balance is something that we need to take care when you lead a team. There are front-end activities which are seen, but then there are so many back-end activities that also need to come together. And this balancing is often the principle. Lending here, lending there. Okay, you want little there. And in the process, we get twisted and turned all, Yes. Yeah. So, we had a discussion on the roles and responsibilities. I'm going to the third point that I want to take it forward to. Can we check? Ha. Now I want you to think of how did you all manage it? It was tough. It was not a challenge. The tables were too big. How did you all manage it within the group? Those challenges were there, but how did you deal with the challenges? Can you have a round of discussion? And I'll come back with, my team will come back with 3 more chits, and we will pick up from your team. So your time to discuss the skills that helped you to reach there. Go and collect once they are ready. Yeah. We have given you 3 green chits now. The green chits are to write your skills that you use to manage and cope with the challenges. Are you all ready? You all are ready? Have you submitted those 3 chits? Excellent. Very good. Very good. 3. Volunteers, please collect those 3 and we'll stick it on the... Another 1 minute more. Yeah. We will begin with that team which submitted their chits first. Yes. So can the mic go there, please? Yeah. Can you share? And I want all the others to please listen to what ma'am is saying. Yes. Please go ahead, ma'am.
It was communication, collaboration, and winning spirit.
Okay. That urge to win, that
Urge
need
to win,
achievement.
yes.
Excellent. Can we give a round of applause? So the skills and the coping strategies was that need to win, the need to do well. And what were the other ma'am? Ma'am, 2 more? Collaboration and communication. Very important. Communication skill. Yes, thank you.
Same
Yes.
here, collaboration, communication and teamwork, and critical thinking and problem solving we were doing.
How did you all manage that? Critical thinking and problem solving? I think all of you did that.
Yeah.
Yes. Where did you use that? How did you utilize it?
How to make it longer, you know. So for that you needed some strategies to be in place.
Yes. Yes, a little later. 1 minute. We'll ask them. Thank you. Can we give a round of applause?
Give it to ma'am. Ma'am hasn't spoken.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Well, we just did as soon as they said, you know, when we got it, immediately our brain started working, how we can make it the longest. So that was the first thing, and we started discussing, and then we put it together. And then we ensured that everybody is involved in that. That team spirit was there. I could see it from the beginning till the end.
Okay. Everybody, I think everybody came together and displayed that need to, let me do it.
And one more point, ma'am, he added, that is speed and accuracy. We were focusing on that.
Yes. Excellent, excellent. while there is limited time, we also need to, have maintain a certain speed to maintain a certain quality. So aligning all that, wonderful point. Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you.
is excellent. Yes. Can we have the? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The mic is here.
All the points have already been taken up. Still, planning was the first point that we have taken up. Then coordination and collaboration we have taken. Though one point was there, speed and accuracy, that is the time management we have taken.
Excellent. Time management also was a skill that you all kept in
Ma'am,
mind.
sorry to say, we all have to leave like Lucknow team and all by 12.
By 12? Yeah, I'll wind up by that time.
So sorry
Another
to
15?
inform you.
I need another 15.
It's at 4. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And today's
Thank you,
Sunday.
we are
There is.
sorted.
I'll
Thank you so
wind
much.
up in another 20 minutes. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Can we have the mic given to the other team? I want all of you to listen to the teams sharing their thoughts. Yes? Yeah, give it to them and then you can.
First, we identify the skills by brainstorming, and then we shared the responsibilities. Second one. Third, we motivation and monitoring.
Excellent. Monitoring.
Monitoring.
Monitoring is something it's a tough task.
Ma'am, apart from that,
follow-ups and monitoring. Thank you for bringing in that point.
and
Yes.
ma'am, being result oriented also. If we could try but result could not come and we could not make anything, so being result
Monitoring
oriented.
for results is very important. I think let's give a round of applause for another new point that is added. Can we be a little generous with clapping? Yes, the last team. It doesn't matter. You say whatever you have.
Ma'am, like
shared.
first strategies to plan out how to work it out,
Yes.
and then to find out who is going to do the work, sharing the responsibilities according to the skills which we have, and then problem solving and managing the time.
Excellent, excellent. A round of applause.
Motor skill.
The last point?
Motor skill.
Okay. Motor skills also were utilized. So can we give a round of applause to all of us? Generous I'm just... You all want to share? What did you all... I had told them, but I don't have time to. I told them, watch the teams.
So one of the challenge that we have talked about and the skill, time management. Yeah, time management. And we talked about the problem solver, how we solve the problems. And third, we noted down, I think my team will help me, delegation. How we delegate the works and responsibility.
Wonderful. Can we give a round of applause? That's the JLU team that is sitting there. So, I'm now going to push our understanding into the domain of psychology. That's where I can, translate this and give you some insights about how our mind works. Now, all of you figured out how to solve a problem. You all figured out how to manage the delegation, how to plan, how to execute it. Now, as a team, each one of you were able to complete this task because of something called a mindset. Something called a mindset. And to introduce that concept of mindset and to help you connect this, how you operationalized it, I want to put up this and I want to ask you, can you tell me what is there in the glass?
Half of the water.
Okay. So some of us...
Ma'am, it's Just like it's half empty, half full, but then we can also say it's refillable.
Okay. So there, yes, sir. Yeah, it's on, sir. It's on.
It is completely filled, half with the water and half with the air.
Do you see the different perceptions? Can we give a round of applause? Ha. I think let's all follow that style. I like that style.
Round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause.
Silent clapping. I can teach
Oh.
you lots.
Yes.
Apart from this, I think if you keep on holding it, then the time depends how long you can hold it. So that's a different aspect. Ki how long in the beginning you won't find the weight of it, but later on as the time passes, you will start feeling it heavy.
So, each one of us perceives things from multiple ways. I can look at it as half full. I can look at it as refillable. I can look at it as, oh, it's full, half. Ha.
There is a very famous quote by Swami Vivekananda, the education is manifestation of the perfection already in men. So we already have in us, and half is waiting for that manifestation, expression, so that other half could all be brought up and made that person a perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can I go to the next slide? Yeah. And this is manifested in the way we talk to ourselves and talk to others. We all talk to ourselves. Please understand, this is a very powerful tool the universe has, nature has given us. Do you all talk to yourselves? Ha. Which is, yes, it's so important because we keep telling ourselves how we are going to plan, how we are going to resolve, and the tone in which I talk to myself, the language that I use to talk to myself, depict my mindset. And that same tone is something that is used with my students, with my colleagues, with my family members, etc. So the tone can be half empty, or it can be half full, or I don't think I can ever achieve it here. I can't take this up. This is what I tell myself. Or I can tell myself, yeah, let's bring it on, let me try. Now, this depicts, please be mindful of how you are talking to yourself. What are you saying to yourself? You know, most of the time in the busy world, we don't give attention to what's happening here. We are doing that, but we are not reflecting on what I'm talking to myself. What is that tone? And these two, versions, can I have the next slide? Depict our mindset. You can see the picture there. A fixed mindset is very rigid. I do not give myself the space to try out new things. And I say, itna hi karti hu, itna hi karega, kyo karna hai? You remember that activity that we had in the beginning? Adapting to change. So fixed mindset is something which is not going to help us, especially as principals. Because we need to have a growth mindset and transfer a growth mindset among all our team members. So, the growth mindset. Can I have the next slide? Now you see, I'll just step back. I want you to just look at the language and the tone in which we talk to ourselves when we are operating from a growth mindset. And please watch out when you talk to your team members. Be aware, am I using a growth mindset or am I using a fixed mindset? Am I encouraging a growth mindset in them or am I encouraging a fixed mindset in them? This reflection is very important for us to adapt to change. to take on more responsibilities. And let me share with you this last important thing as to how to identify and where to rectify ourselves and convert. Suppose all the time I cannot have a growth mindset. I'm a human. I will have a fixed mindset. So when I'm aware of where am I operating from a fixed mindset, how do I change to a growth mindset? I'm going to give you that trick today. I'm going to share that trick and then we will close it. So let me go to the next slide. These are the words that we use to ourselves, tell ourselves, I can't do it. Why bother? That'll never work. Or I may have my team members who would be telling this to me. Or my children, my students may be telling it to me. Right? Now, how do we identify the areas that we need to change? I'm going to put up a slide right now. And this has a sentence. This was taken from my counseling session, one of the counseling sessions that I had. This is what the client was telling me. This always happens to me. I don't know how, but I seem to have a knack of getting myself into trouble. Now, this one thing has gone wrong and it will ruin the whole area for me. These are common statements that we come across, right? I have pinpointed 3 core areas there in red. These are challenges in our thinking. This always happens to me. Where is the flaw here? Does this always happen to me? Sometimes it happens. So what is the... So when I use this term, always, nobody loves me. I'm always, like that. I can never do this. These are areas that we need to consider. These are the, challenges. The other, I don't know. I always do these mistakes. I am bad in mathematics. I can never do a problem correctly. And the third is, everything in my life is lousy. These are the 3 areas. Can I have the clicker on? Consider this. Are you using a sense of permanency when you are dealing with challenges? Every time this happens to me. Are you using a sense of personalization? Everything is happening in my life only. And are you globalizing the issue? These are the 3 spots which we need to identify and take care of in our language that we use. And most important, what I'm using to myself. What am I talking to myself? Very, very important. So whenever you face a challenge, I want you to stop, pause a little bit, and think, am I applying these 3 principles which are flawed? Can I have the next slide? So I'm just breaking it down. Are you using a duration of permanency there? In terms of pervasiveness, are you making it global? In terms of personalization, are you taking it on to yourself? These are 3 points that I want you to be aware of. Now, how do you flip it over? It's important that we flip it over. So, I can't has to be I can. How do we do it? Can you go to the next slide? The same client later told me, goodness, it had to go wrong now. Such bad luck. At least I got to know it right away. I can now save the rest. This was my client who told it. From that space, she came to this space. Now, how is it different from the first one? Can I have a clicker? Simply convert that from a permanent position, think that it is temporary. Nothing is permanent. Joys are not permanent. Unhappiness is not permanent. Help other people, your team members, to see, the temporary, that it is not going to be a permanent challenge. It is only for a phase. It is transient. Help them and help ourselves to depersonalize. Don't take it personally. You see how you didn't take it personally when you were working together? Because we were enjoying it, right? And the third is, go to the specific. Everything in our life is not okay. It's a flawed thinking. Some parts are challenging, not everything. As a principal, as a leader, I think what you need to do is, when the belief is that it is a permanent one, convert it to a temporary or transient. When you believe that it is a global issue and all pervasive in your life, drill it down to a specific issue. And most important, depersonalize it. Don't personalize it. See most important, see how they are talking to you, because these are the 3 spots that become blind spots, and then you don't see the change. So my request to you is, identify these 3 areas. I'm going to give you a practice session now. Can I give the practice session? Can I go to the next slide? Before the practice session, drill it down. Watch out what your people are saying to you. Goodness, it had to go wrong now. Such bad luck. Now you are, perceiving it to a small space of difficulty. And then, at least I got to know it right away. It means I am getting a sense of control. It's not, I'm taking the control back. I still can save it. This is optimism. This is growth mindset. And growth mindset comes in when you depersonalize, from all pervasiveness, we go to specific, and from permanent, we go to temporary. We analyze any challenge as temporary. Is it clear? Yeah. Can I go to the next slide? These are common things that we tell ourselves, or our students come and tell it to us. My life is always full of bad luck. I have taken statements from ordinary people, or these are all statements that my students or my colleagues or I myself tell myself. I'm a failure. Everything in my life is going wrong. Nobody loves me. I will never succeed. There is no way it will work. I'm forever treated badly by my friends. Always my friends treat me badly. It's all because of me. All this is happening because of me. Can we look at the challenges in each of this? Click it once more. Now do you see where the challenges are? What is wrong with this? Can you tell me of the 3 which is the one? My life is always full of negativity. So what is the challenge here? It is permanency. Yeah. I am a failure. Personalizing. Everything in my life is going wrong. Globalized. I will never succeed. Permanency. There is no way this will work. Yeah. I am forever treated by my... it's all because of me. Everything goes, yes. So these are spaces where we need to flip it over. Can you try flipping it over now? The first one. Huh. My life, I face sometimes challenges are there in my life. And there has been challenges. I have managed it. I'm a failure. If a student comes and tells you I'm a failure. Huh. So, and okay. How do you convert it into more specific? Okay. Or can you also bring in that you have passed in certain things? You have done very well in so many things. You're just facing, exactly. So you're converting it. Yeah. Zero, yes. Powerful statement. Excellent. Sachin Tendulkar also has not hit a century. Every time he has gone, he's ducked and come also with a zero. But still he is Sachin Tendulkar. Yeah. So these are ways in which you need to twist and turn over. Is it clear? Okay. So the last, these are the ingredients of the growth mindset. And a growth mindset is what you demonstrated in your activity. All of you together working, converting that me to a we, ensuring that the product is more important, and following the timelines. I'm ensuring that the other is doing his or her task effectively. This is a live demonstration of a growth mindset. And that's the only way we can adapt to the new demands that the curveballs that keep coming our way. And the last, I want to leave all of you with a video. And this is something, I love this video. You may have seen this too. I want you to pretend that you have never ever seen this video and enjoy it once more. Can we leave that? Because this is the essence of that. Can I have some of these lights switched off? Just hold on, just hold on. We'll switch off the lights. And I want to leave you all with this message. Can we switch? That's okay. That last video hai. Wo video. Because now we can see it properly. Yeah, can we just put it on? I just want you to enjoy this video. I'll send it to you all. The link, I'll send it to you all. Close the window and open it from the... It won't open from there. We have seen that. Go to the first. Go to the beginning. Yeah. It's a very popular one. Let's enjoy it.
सर आपके लिए उस पार कार का इंतजाम किया है सर आइए सर चल चल
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I think that's the message. There are times when we feel demotivated and we feel, ये नहीं होएगा मेरे से, बहुत difficult है. If you give up hope, this country will not have any hope. Please, please don't give up hope. We need to secure the future and it's in your hands. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. And I loved curating it, putting it together. And what I love is your enthusiasm. It was infectious. We loved it. We love having you all. And we loved interacting with you all. Your spirit is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So I think on behalf of the, the entire team, all the principals, we are really, really grateful to this university and to each one of you for your hospitality. It's been a pleasure to come to JAGRAN Lakecity University, and our gratitude to each one of you and to iEducationize for organizing this. Thank you so much. This goes as a part of our memory, and we really want to get our students here to experience how wonderful the team is and how beautifully, you're shaping their future. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am here has made my work easy by giving herself the reflection, which I was supposed to put in the schedule. Yeah. So.
Good morning, everyone. And as ma'am has spoken out everything, that it has been an absolutely wonderful experience for all of us. And thank you for this university, and thank you, ma'am, for everything. But one thing, and definitely we all are taking memories of knowledge and fun which we had in these 2 days. But one thing I would like to acknowledge, that as we had just mentioned in the activity which you're doing, that like kneading the flour, the water goes unnoticed. So I would like to thank, and I think the entire team of ours of principals would like to thank those students who were with us, and without them, this wouldn't have been possible. So a big round of applause to all of them. They have been very sporting, dedicated, and we had a good company with all of them. Thank you to all of them.
Ji, ma'am. I'll very quickly, because we have to leave for the airport. Before coming to this, let's be very honest. We all felt another session. But yesterday was beautiful, and today was mind-blowing. And we started the morning in a haste कि आज 12 बजे फ्लाइट है, भागना है, यही बस कहते हुए आ रहे थे. बट बीच में मैम ने कहा भी, तो दिल पे चोट लग गई कि ये 12 बजे जाना नहीं है, हम लोग थोड़ा रुक जाएंगे. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी तो सर की है, रुक गए तो भेजेंगे यही. No issues. Because it was commendable, ma'am. We could not move our eyes. We need not touch our mobile phones. We only used it to click the pictures of the slides, fearing that it might not be shared. And it was a beautiful experience because everybody, this was one conference that we wholeheartedly can say that each of the principal enjoyed, was a part of it, and none of us dared to sleep on the couch outside. We did not do that. So that's in itself was one thing, that we all were here with full, our spirits. And then this team of students, the teachers, they deserve a huge round of applause. And especially the students, and that in itself speaks how the college is nurturing them. Because the teamwork, the patience, the collaboration, जितना आपने सिखाया वो बच्चों में already reflect हो रहा है, ma'am. And मुझसे मेरी टीम ने कहा है कि एक वी शुड जस्ट डू इट ऑन अ क्लोजिंग नोट विद अ स्मॉल नंबर. तो ये एक छोटा सा सॉन्ग. ये लम्हे ये पल हम बरसों याद करेंगे, ये मौसम चले गए तो हम फरियाद करेंगे. चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना. हंसते हंसते तुम यूं ही हमको गुनगुनाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना. थैंक यू. में दिल भर बिछड़ जाए कभी हम मगर, और सुनी सी लगे तुम्हें जीवन की ये सफर, हम लौट
आएंगे
तुम यूं ही बुलाते
रहना, कभी जेल यू ना भूलना, कभी जेल यू ना भूलना.
सर एक चीज, वो जो ये आदमी जो ये खींच रहा था ना इधर उधर उधर इधर, उसका तहे दिल से बहुत धन्यवाद कि उसने हमको यहाँ बुलाया और ये मौका दिया और वो इधर उधर खींचता रहा और हम सबको बर्दाश्त किया. सर थैंक यू टू यू एंड आई थिंक ही डिजर्व्स अ स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन.
Friends, with your permission, I don't want to go on the stage. I want to be up at your level. So, sab baithiye please. First, to clarify any doubts, the plane will not take off. 4 बजे का फ्लाइट है. आप 4 बजे भी नहीं, 4:40 का फ्लाइट है. अनलेस आपने यहाँ से वहाँ तक और कुछ प्लान किया होगा. अगर 4:40 का फ्लाइट है तो वहाँ आप 3 बजे पहुँचे तो भी काफ़ी है, और वहाँ 3 बजे पहुँचने के लिए यहाँ से 2 बजे निकले तो भी काफ़ी है. सो ये आई कैन एश्योर यू. मैं महीने में 2 बार यहाँ से एयरपोर्ट जाता हूँ. सो 2 बजे निकले तो काफ़ी है. आप मुझे नहीं तो आप अभी भेज देंगे तो आपको, और ये भोपाल एयरपोर्ट मुझ में कुछ है भी नहीं, तो कुछ समय भी नहीं बिता सकेंगे उधर. सो खाना खा के यहाँ से 2 बजे निकलिए, काफ़ी रहेगा आपके लिए. हितेश जी मानेंगे या नहीं मेरी बात को? ठीक है, थैंक यू. सो फ्रेंड्स, नाउ यू ऑल कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई JLU is a happening place. I think every team member that we have here, and by team member I just don't mean positions. Every team member includes all my students, all my colleagues, everybody. Everybody is so proactive that we don't need to tell them anything. Everybody takes on responsibilities on their own. And that shared value, thanks to our Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, we are able to share. My colleagues make fun of me. They say, sir, you are the youngest in the university because you have joined only 1.5 years ago. We have been here for 12 years, 10 years, 8 years. I still remember when we celebrated our last anniversary, I was introduced as the youngest member of the team because I had joined 4 months earlier. So that's the ownership that my people here take for the place they are part of. And now that you have all come to the campus, you are part of that family. Whether you like it or not, you are part of that family. And our Chancellor always says people only join this family, nobody leaves this family. Even our faculty members who had to go out of the university for any reason are today still in touch with us. Whenever they come to Bhopal, they come to see us. That's the spirit. I have had people coming to me and saying, sir, we heard the university has a new vice chancellor, we came to see who it is. हमारे यूनिवर्सिटी का कौन नया वाइस चांसलर है? हमारे. That's the language my colleagues and former colleagues here use. And I think our strength is people like you coming and being part of what we do. And all PowerPoints will reach you. But I think as important as those PowerPoints are reaching you, I think the content of that PowerPoint is already here. You see? You only need the visual to remember some of the points you learned here. So that will very much reach you. Anshika ma'am, anything else that needs to be said? We are going to have a different way of distributing certificates. We're not going to come up to the stage, take it. Each of us will get a certificate. You have to decide who is the one it has to be given to. Each of you will get one certificate. And you go around this room finding out who is the one this certificate. Which means if you don't know the person even after 1.5 days, here is an occasion to know who is that person. Yeah, 1 minute. As you are doing that, one of my colleagues has tried to summarize possibly what we have done in 2 days. Our aim is to close by 11:50, so that 12 o'clock we are at the lunch hall. 2 बजे तक क्या करेंगे फिर? कई लोगों ने कहा यूनिवर्सिटी का टूर नहीं हुआ है, तो आप पहले खाना खाएंगे कि पहले टूर पे जाएंगे? हितेश रेडी? That is Hitesh's response. So पहले टूर पे जाएंगे, जिनको टूर पे नहीं जाना है खाना खा लीजिए, 2 घंटे खाना खा लीजिए, तो ये चाहिए तो बस 2 बजे यहाँ से निकलिए. आज खुला है क्या? संडे खुला होगा वो? खुला है. ठीक है, we are okay with that, Hitesh. Can we have a quick tour, lunch, and then 1:30 they go. On the way they go to Tribal Museum and then go to the airport. But don't get so enchanted with the museum that when you come out of the museum, वो flight जा रहा है, वो मेरा जा रहा है उधर. वो नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, चल ठीक है, that's fine. Ruchi ma'am, quickly, in 2-3 minutes, if you would like to summarize.
Sir, I will be needing the podium to keep my papers. Good morning, everyone present here. It is very difficult to summarize 2-day conclave in few minutes, and when the lunch is waiting for everyone. I would just try to do it. As rightly said by John F. Kennedy, leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. In the post-COVID-19 era, the strategies applied to manage the learning today will have long-term consequences. The need is to move from instructional leadership approach to a transformational leadership mode. And with this objective, the Conclave of Principles, Transformational Academic Leadership was hosted by JAGRAN Lakecity University. The inaugural session, which was held yesterday, the chief guest was Shri Inder Singh Parmar. He addressed the audience and said that education develops a country's economy and society. Therefore, it is the milestone of a nation's development. Education provides knowledge and skills to the population, as well as shaping the personality of the youth of a nation. Having education in an area helps people think, feel, and behave in a way that contributes to their success and improves not only their personal satisfaction, but also their community. उन्होंने कहा कि शिक्षा वह है जो मनुष्य के श्रेष्ठ भाव को स्वीकार कर ले. प्रत्येक शिक्षण संस्था का सामाजिक विकास में योगदान है. शासकीय एवं अशासकीय संस्थाओं को मिलकर भारतीय समाज का नवनिर्माण करना चाहिए. He appreciated the efforts and achievements of JAGRAN Lakecity University in the field of education. Honorable Chancellor Sir Shri Hari Mohan Gupta ji shared his visionary knowledge in his address. He said that future of school education is AG age, which means after Google age, where finishing a course will be based on knowledge, not on number of years, and teacher role will be of facilitator. Use of AI will break boundaries in education. He shared 4 key ideas: making the younger generation world ready, focus on learning rather than teaching, get real with outside classroom experiences, that is focus on conceptual and not rote learning. Tap into students' digital familiarity and experience. Teachers should use Google as facilitator and not competitor. And as far as measurement is concerned, learning outcomes should not be assessed on few exam performances, but rather focus on learning skills and holistic development of the learners. To the principals, he asked them to restructure the education in consonance with societal aspects, look into uniqueness of students और उसकी रुचि को ध्यान में रखते हुए उसे irreplaceable बना दें. School education should focus on development of multifaceted personality. He shared the model of global, that is going local as well as maintaining global, focusing on Indian roots and taking care of global citizenship, as well as being futuristic in vision, focusing on the personal well-being, that is action-oriented. He also shared unique model of JAGRAN Lakecity University, which believes in igniting mind, changing lives. The model of holistic education focuses on collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, connectedness, competitive sports engagement, and communication to ignite the minds of learners so that they can be empowered to initiate change in their lives. Following the inaugural session, the keynote session was there on academic leadership in schools, a roadmap for 21st century by Dr. V. Sudhakar, Senior Advisor Government of India on Education Reforms, and the session was chaired by Dr. P.K. Biswas, Dean JLU. Dr. V. Sudhakar had a thought-provoking session in which he emphasized on rethinking of education, highlighted on tenets of education. He told that we need to first make a student a human being. Not denying the importance of technology, he urged the participants to go back to teaching. He cautioned the participants that renewable economy has changed a school system radically, and discourse in education has become engulfed in terms borrowed from market. He critically reviewed the existing system, which wants to control, manipulate through power, politics, and surveillance. We need not measure performance of learners with certain narrow cognitive measurable outcomes in the name of objective assessment. A teacher is an imaginary being who imagines how to transform children's society, and same is with all the principals. All principals are primary teachers. The keynote session was followed by panel discussion on innovation in academic leadership, evolving best practices. The panelists were Ms. Chitrikala Ramachandran, Principal, Chennai Public School, Mr. Victor Ignatius Joseph, Rupees International School, Kathmandu, Ms. Vinata Malik, Principal, DPS Bhopal, Ms. Diana Isabel, School Leader, Akansha Foundation from Mumbai. The session was moderated by Professor Divakar Shukla, Dean, Jagran Lakecity University. The panel discussion was focused on what is transformation. Is it from a student-learner perspective or management perspective? How transformational leadership is taking up. Among so much chaos pressure out of COVID era, it is really challenging for teachers to manage and merge themselves as digital natives as learners. The will and skill go hand in hand. If people are willing as well as skilled, then the transformation takes place. Panelist Mr. Victor Ignatius Joseph highlighted, once a teacher is always a teacher. He shared consciousness-based education and also highlighted on Ask module of education. He motivated the participants by making that 1 degree change, which makes the boiling water from 99 degree to 100 degrees Celsius. Ms. Vinita Malik shared that not one counselor can make difference. We all have to play the role of counselor. Principals are not only torch bearers, but need to take the team along. We have to guide oneself and people ahead, and in this process, not to leave our ethos behind. She highlighted that, no doubt, old is gold, but one should ensure to pace and race with time. Creativity and technology need to be converged. Ms. Diana Isabel shared her thoughts that good health is due to enthusiasm. School should build ecosystem of enthusiasm and fun. As leaders, we play different roles at multiple times. She asked participants, in order to break barrier, we should show that we are also vulnerable and also can make mistake. Ms. Chitrakala Ramachandran shared that in order to reach best practices, we need to be a problem solver, innovator, and then the transformation will take place and ultimately the best practices will emerge. The next keynote session was on lessons from a journey of 5 decades of academic leadership, taken by S.C. Arora, Vice Chairman, LPS Global School, and chaired by Dr. Sandeep Shastri, Vice Chancellor, GLU. Dr. Arora shared the skill will grid, where 4 quadrants are there, and the best teacher is having a strong will and a strong will. He shared that Guru is dispeller of darkness, who helps the evolving souls to liberation from bondages. He asked the principals to use the 4 E's, 9 E's, engage, enable, encourage, expand the knowledge, enhance, energize, empower, enthuse. And he asked the participants to keep on learning and transforming. मिटा दे अपनी हस्ती को अगर कुछ मर्तबा चाहे कि दाना खाक में मिलकर गुल और गुलजार होता है. The next session was on new age education, skills required in rapidly changing world, which was taken by Samyak Chakravarti, founder and MD, X-Billion Skills Lab, and Nikhil Astir, head partnerships and outreach, Ignited Intellectual Private Limited. They shared the role of X-Billion Skill Lab to ensure that every motivated seeker get access to high quality training and growth opportunities, irrespective of which college or socio-economic class they belong to. The day 2 was for the learning through gamification, micro skills for transformational leadership, and the session was facilitated by Dr. Shalja Shastri, Dean, JAGRAN Lakecity University. Through interactive activities, Shalja Madam told participants, don't give up old, infuse new meaning into it. And we need to focus on skills to keep in mind to adapt to change. The various activities conducted in the session highlighted the reflection on roles and responsibilities and the managing of challenges. The skills required today are collaboration, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, monitoring, and being result oriented. So with this, I end up with the summary of these 2 conclave, and I hope we were able to meet the objectives for which this conclave was set up, to reflect and sharing of experiences, concerns and challenges, and to formally and informally have dialogue as to collectively evolve best practices that could convert the intentional action. Thank you so much.
Those you are given it to, keep it, no problem. Friends, we are going to distribute the certificates table-wise, go around and find out whose certificate that is to be given to. But before that, 1 minute, Smriti, 1 minute. I want to quickly bring on stage my main team that I have at JLU, some of whom have not taken part in the sessions formally, but have been behind the scenes. Dr. Alok Mishra ji. Dr. Alok is our Dean of Law and a very senior law professor that we have here. Navneet ji. Navneet ji looks after our placement and innovation cell. He is in charge of that. Dr. Shailaja, you have already met. She is our Dean of Liberal Arts. Who else do I have among my deans here? Hitesh, of course, you know, the one who went in all directions last night. And quickly, can I get all my colleagues on stage? All my other colleagues on stage. Everybody. Deepika ko bahar se bulaiye. So quickly take 10 seconds to introduce yourself by your name. Quickly. Come quickly,
Hi everyone, I'm Smriti Panchwani, Assistant Professor at Public Policy Department, JAGRAN Lakecity University. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Anshika Makijani, Associate Professor of English at JAGRAN Lakecity University.
Hello, I'm Dr. Reena Rajput, Associate Professor, Department of Psychology.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Deepika Zain, faculty in School of Humanities and Social Science Psychology subject.
You may not have seen her here, but if you are getting your certificates, it's thanks to her.
Hello everyone, I'm Priya Sharma. I am an assistant professor from School of Public Policy and International Affairs from Faculty of Liberal Arts and Humanities.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Shubhangi Khambayat. I am faculty from Liberal Arts and Humanities. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Saulad Khan. I am from English Literature, Faculty of Liberal Arts and Humanities. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Aradhna Samuel. I am school coordinator in Faculty of Liberal Arts and Humanities.
Hello, everyone. My name is Adip Jain. I'm a faculty in Liberal Arts and Humanities Department.
Hello everyone, I am Raghuraj Khullar. I am an assistant professor here of public policy at JAGRAN Lakecity University. Thank you.
Hello all you good looking people. I'm Syed Zoya Ali. I'm the team head for communication team JAGRAN University.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ruchi Sharma, Professor, Liberal Arts and Humanities.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Priyanka Nema. I'm Associate Professor and Head of Research, JAGRAN Lakecity University, Bhopal.
Hello everyone, Hitesh Kakkar. I steer admissions and the outreach here. I'm lucky enough to have all your stalwarts as a new guide to me and with your permission, new friend and family to me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Ruchi Raghuvanshi. I'm Deputy Manager in Admission Department and looking forward to visit your schools for further connection.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Shraddha Malpatak. I'm taking care of the admissions at JAGRAN Lakecity University. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I am Ambrish Tripathi, technical in charge of the studio. And I want your claps for these students who help to transmit this session for us.
Hello, I am Sanjay Dhingra. I am the IT head of JLU.
Good morning everyone. My name is Ram Avtar Yadav, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Journalism and Creative Studies. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Devanshu Shrivastava, heading the law school. Thank you so much everyone.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Dr. Apurva Dikshit. I'm Assistant Professor at Faculty of Law, JAGRAN Lakecity University. It's been a pleasure while interacting with you in the last 2 days.
So friends, anybody else? Sorry.
Hello everyone, Rashid Sadat, Production Executive, Communication Team.
Rashid is originally from Afghanistan. He came here to study and stayed here to work. Okay, friends, so you will notice we got in people from all departments for this function. Some of them were not directly involved in organizing this, but said they want to be here. And nobody in our team needs permission to be part of any function we organize. They just come in and play roles. That's how we are. So thank you. Please distribute your certificates now.
Hello everyone. After these certifications, identification and distribution, we will be moving towards the campus tour and then to the lunch. Very short campus tour. Right. Everybody has to assemble just at the porch outside. We'll go from there.
Sunil Prajapati here. I think all of you know him much better than me. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much to all the principals and delegates who join us, and thank you for your time also.
Nidhi Malik. Yeah. Dr. Farjana Sakil, please.